What's up everyone, it's Boris, Czech Talents Tuesday's interview time today, and today I'm going to talk and interview the band which I became a big fan of, which is called Nature Trip. And their song Shiver, actually, it's one of my favorite songs from last year and I'm still listening to it, I still love it. It just, refresh each morning of mine, and I'm really glad that they made such song. But I needed to talk to them because I was really curious about their opinion of Eurovision. I was really curious about what they're up to next year or this year, what kind of songs they're doing and why are they doing those songs and why the new single sounds very different from the ones that they released last year. I think this band is a bit mysterious, but we were talking about all this through in those 25 minutes long interview, which you don't want to miss out. It's Nature Trip. Alright guys, I'm glad you're here with me. Welcome to my show, welcome to my YouTube and maybe someday Spotify show if I chosen to. How are you doing? And why are you in the cafeteria? Where the hell are you?
Hey man.
Hey, how are you doing?
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thanks. Yeah, it's a place where Otto works. So
It's my workplace.
So a meeting point every other lunch, really.
Yeah, free coffee for all of us and talks, everyday talks with local people.
Yeah, that's for sure worth it, especially when your name band is Nature Trip, so you have everything if you just, realize that you pack and just go somewhere into the nature. Why Nature Trip? Why this name of the band?
Doesn't really have any meaning at all. We were just talking about band names, about our favorite bands and stuff, and just messaging each other tons of names over the couple weeks, and then
couple months
maybe even, and then Nature Trip just sounded right,
Which is one of them, right? Sounded a bit weird.
Yeah, definitely.
You can always make a story, You can always make a story about Nature Trip.
Well, I can't recommend it, but maybe we'll find some kind of point today, especially when I'm really interested how you three guys got together and in Brighton in the UK, how that happened. That three Czech guys are in the Brighton UK and just made the band together. What's the story behind it?
Right, so it all began 2017 when me and my girlfriend were working as an au pair couple nearby Brighton, and I simply fell in love with the town. It's got a great vibe and stuff, and then we went back to Czech Republic, spent another year there, doing pilot season, which was me and Otto's other band, and and after I was not homesick but Brighton sick at the time.
Okay.
And after a while we just decided to move the band over to Brighton, and what happened was that other guys weren't that much into the idea of moving the whole band abroad. And so we ended up just me and Otto packing our van and going here and started our life here. And then we knew Vít from a couple gigs in Czech Republic. He's from Self-Talk band. We played a couple shows together back then in Czech Republic. We were mediocre friends back then, not really knew each other that much, but he really loved
friends.
Yeah.
And big friends,
Vít was in the UK before that as well for some time.
Yeah, I was. I used to study here. In the Midlands, and as Alex said, I kind of fell in love with this place, and I always kind of wanted to come back here with my girlfriend as well, and I also always wanted to study here, and Brighton just seemed like a good place, and I already knew these two dudes were here, and I just loved their music, so I just simply joined them, as easy as that.
So we were just making music on our couch in our living room, and Vít simply texted me, "Hey man, I'm really into your music. I'm going to Brighton to study music school, music college," and yeah, I said, "Look, don't hesitate, man. Just come over. Our couch is free, and let's start something." That's how it started.
Yeah, well, that seems like it's worth it, as you're just, released few songs in 2020, but how far from the beginning of this idea was to really start a real band and just come up like, okay, now's the time to release some songs? Like, how much time it took and how hard it was, or easy?
Basic idea was to move here, leave everything behind, and just start the band, No matter what, just start a band, do the music. You have no distractions here whatsoever. You don't know anybody. You don't go to, for a beer, or you don't have like family. You have no things whatsoever to just, keep you off the track.
That was stupid, right?
Yeah, and so we started the band, and it took us for about a year to like
settle a little bit.
Yeah, and to process the songs as we wanted at the time, and yeah. So we always had the music ideas, It was in our we've got tons and tons of songs that are not finished yet, and even back then, like we still making music like a song a week or something. But yeah, it was just the thing was to really get to know each other really well, The chemistry was important from the beginning, just to, learn each other rhythm, learn the tempo, how to cooperate with each other, really.
Yeah. How did you decide then which track you will release the first, as you're releasing singles? It's not the EP, isn't it? It's more like singles each after each other. And how hard it was to decide which one it's going to be, like how this process goes.
I think we did like a package of songs. It was 5 songs we did at the same time, and we basically recorded them in our bedrooms, and then we sent it to a producer in Germany, which we really loved. And he did a great job and sent all the 5 tracks back, and then we had like 6 months to decide which is going to be first, but I don't think it was that important for us, quite actually.
Okay.
Obviously, we went with some particular songs, but we knew we were going to release them in half a year. We were going to release them all, so
especially there was no pressure at all. We were in the fresh band. Nobody was expecting anything, so just pick a song, put it out, and see how well it works. And we released Granzig as the first one, and it was basically the first song that I sent over to Czech Republic to Vít for him to check it out. It was like a most finished song at the time, and he really liked it, and so that was the first song we really worked on from the beginning. And that's why it was the first single. Really.
Yeah, and this half a year you released like 5 songs: Shiver, Avalanche, 25. This song you said, and Nature Trip as well, which is my actually like the most favorite. That's the song I was listening on repeat. Actually, I was writing something like, "Hey, good job, guys! Like keep it up." And like back then in the first pandemic wave, and how this actually struck you, or maybe pushed you to do more music than you could. How it was for you, because I just saw that you had some concerts at your place somewhere in the cafe, maybe in the cafe you are right now. But how this worked for you in the UK?
You mean the whole pandemic situation, or? Maybe
yeah, but the first you released some song that really struck us as well, and then all the story went off. So well, tell me about the story, because of course it affected your career as for sure.
It was kind of tricky because we were preparing for the first release quite a long time. So I think it must have been a year since we started recording it, and until the point we released it. But the thing was that by the day we released it, that was actually the first week of the very first lockdown. So we've never had a chance to play them properly, apart from playing in pubs, unplugged, stuff like that. So for us now, it feels like they are very old songs, and we have so much, so many more of new ideas, but we haven't really got a chance to show the old ones. So it's kind of weird at the same time.
Yeah, it was definitely hard for us to not have the chance to play the songs live, because as a new band here in Brighton, we don't have any reach whatsoever. Nobody knows we exist here, We're just a couple strangers from back Czech Republic. We have jobs that absolutely don't relate to any music. We have just, jobs to make a living and to pay our bills and stuff. We have a couple friends, we made friends and they know about our music and they eventually came up to our first shows and stuff. But we haven't been connected to any other bands from the beginning. So, yeah. First couple shows were just open mics, some pop nights, and stuff like that. Some cafes, they just let us play, and then eventually it snowballed, and we got to meet first other bands and got to know the Brighton scene a bit better. But as we couldn't really play that much, it didn't really progress that much as we would expect it to.
Yeah, but how is it in Czech Republic then? Because I've read that you were booked for the Rock for People, which is like a very huge festival in Czech Republic, and you're booked for 2022 already because like this year's cancelled, like everything's cancelled already, like probably doesn't make sense. But how is these two worlds actually work for you? That's like the schism between like UK living, creating music, and the Czech Republic where maybe it's your thing.
Czech Republic is always home for us. So our best friends, our closest friends and family are still there, and we're not trying to be like pretend that we're British or anything like that. But at the same time, it's not organic. We can't really go there every other Saturday and play a gig. We're more focused on the UK scene now, on the local scene. When we're here, we're trying to let people know that we exist, and then we take it seriously.
How are you doing it? How are you actually doing it?
Just spread the word. We're friends with a couple of other people in the bands, some of them even bigger bands, and yeah, just to be friends with them, just find out how it works really, who knows who and who can help you somehow, who can let you open for them and stuff like that. So you get to know a few promoters, few people that organize gigs for the venues here and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think things like that really take time. For example, I was studying here for a whole year, so I was able to make some friends, but it's still kind of not enough, when you compare it to the people that have lived here for their whole lives. It's obviously easier for them, but yeah, it's the part of the job, I guess.
Yeah. So what's the reaction in Czech Republic? Actually, do you feel that there is a good feedback from the Czech Republic as well? As you don't have like just those like numbers are actually quite okay from the band, which is just at the verge of start.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of took, from my point of view, we kind of took advantage of our former band pilot season, which was like, we basically ended the band when it was at its peak. So we just finished touring in summer 2018, played all the biggest Czech festivals, had like 20 shows over the like couple months in the summer, and that's when we realized that we now or never go to UK and try our luck here, just to learn about we always sang in English, and just to learn the language better, understand what are we doing? And the scene here is so much bigger and so much more vibrant.
Do you feel the progress in this, like lyrically or somehow?
Yeah, definitely, man. You just realize how grammar is not important at all. How it's just
It's
little
true,
things that you would never understand back in Czech Republic, because you just don't think about stuff like that. You just listen to your favorite bands, but you don't know why they're choosing the words that they choose. Why don't they like stick to the rules, or why don't they say it differently, or what are they even talking about? What are the meaning behind the lyrics? It's just a whole another word for me, at least.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Can you tell me, because I really would like to talk about your new song, your new release, which kind of sounds a bit different than the rest 5 from this first bunch of songs you released, actually those singles. How would you describe your band, and does your band really find its sound, or it's still in progress?
Not yet. We were talking about it quite a lot recently, and there were even like, we make a song and then somebody would say, "Oh, does it even sound like Nature Trip?" And then we all like agree we don't want to sound like this band or that band, or be like indie pop, or be a rock and roll band. We make like genuine music. We just make music in the bedroom with a guitar, and then we all come up together, make the arrangement together, and the final song is always reflecting the current mood, or maybe even like the bands that we're listening at the moment and stuff like that. But it's not necessarily defining our sound yet. Definitely not. Maybe when the first long playing record will be out, that's probably more significant for the band. But the singles and the EPs from the start, we're not taking it seriously. We just want to find the right thing for us.
And do you think that this song, which is called, sorry to read it, but Codependent, do I say it correctly? Is this is the next step, or it's just a like missed shot kind of in this road you have?
Not really. Oh, do you want to say something?
I would say it's we know it's something different, but at the same time, I think at least that's what I liked about it, that we allowed ourselves to do something different, because in the end I don't think it matters too much, and I might be wrong, but at least I think we felt good about making it. And I think that's what's important, because I think people can tell if you like your own songs, and people especially can tell if you don't like them. So I wouldn't care too much about if it's different from the previous releases or not. Of course, you are expected to be consistent, and there are a lot of,
maybe I would say understandable. Like what I really like, I think it's not this example like exactly the one, but I really like that I just hear the sound as like, oh yeah, this is this band for sure, or I listen to the voice like this is the singer for sure, but that identity kind of,
and that's a good argument actually. That's how people recognize music, but for example me, I'm at the stage where I like bands changing their vibes, and this kind of thing, and I really think it's not what actually matters in the music, and it's not the most important aspect if you're successful in it,
or maybe if you're
not.
Yeah, of course.
I think it's really simple. Like, the last thing that we want is to be bored by our music, So since we're making a progress, whether it's left or right, whether we like it, if we like it, that means that we're enjoying the process, and if somebody else like it, then it's a bonus. But to make another songs like we did from the EP don't really make any sense to us.
Okay.
That
So
makes sense.
yeah. So what's the next? So just tell me what's the just tell me something about the new song. I just want to sell it kind of for you a bit.
Right. Okay.
Thank
Nice.
you.
Yeah. So we just that was like a fresh idea. We have loads of ideas in our closet, and we constantly making music, and our music begins that I sometimes make from my idea we make something, or from Beat's idea we make something. And this was like, I had this idea, Beat came over, we just sat at our home studio, and within like couple hours we had the structure for the song. We really liked it, felt fresh to us, and
we made a session all together, decided how to record it, and back then I was still studying in London, so we had access to proper studios, so we recorded drums there, and from that point we just came back to our bedrooms and finished it basically.
Yeah, we spent lots of time, like Veet especially, because he was the one who mixed the whole song, so huge credits goes to him for.
Yeah, it's as well the first song you just made completely by yourself, isn't it?
Yeah, except the master. We sent it out for the mastering, but yeah, other than that, we made everything ourselves. Yeah, because why not? Why not? If we were rich, we might.
So this is all about. It's like that's how you codependent actually, or I'm still trying to like understand what's the song about. What you felt when you were making it. So what kind of I should feel as well. Kind of course.
Right. Yeah. Well, I think you should feel it as you feel it. Really, I'm not here to tell you how you should feel.
No. But I really would like to know your feeling.
No, it's to me the lyrics and the whole vibe of the songs. When I came up with the idea, it's really deeply personal. So I don't really want to talk about what's behind the story. But
okay.
It's just a feeling,
Yeah. For us, it kind of comes together. I would say it's not about the lyrics and then you make music for it. It's about I think it was mostly about the moment when we kind of wrote it. Yeah. It's hard to explain, but I don't feel we are able to explain what's behind the lyrics or what's behind the selections of sounds behind the song and stuff like that. I'm not really good at it, to be honest, but I think there's a good chance that people could perceive it the same way as we meant it, and that's basically that's the goal.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just write songs as I feel it, and then I let it live,
Well, fair enough. As you said, like it's up to each of us, to have any kind of approach towards it, and that's very original one actually. You're probably the first person who said like I don't want to talk about what's the song about. It's like that's really like I didn't expect it, so that's great actually. No worries. I don't know. Like I don't know if it's good or wrong. I don't judge it. I just
you know that feeling when you listen to your favorite songs, and it kind of speaks for the band, and you don't have to ask them what's it about. You just know because you listen to it and you like it, and there's no space for mistakes in that kind of.
Yeah, probably. I just always have or my own experience with the band. Sometimes it doesn't probably merit if the song is great.
We don't have big
I like
stories behind the songs, I guess.
Yeah, but as you said, it's a good feeling, and that's what matters first, I think, as well. Like everything else, it's a bonus. And I like that. What's the next plans, guys, for you? What you're planning? What we can expect from you?
So we have couple books. Couple tours.
Not books, not tours. Yeah.
Couple shows booked. Sorry, man.
That's good.
Yeah, couple shows booked for this autumn, in Brighton.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah. We have couple songs coming out soon as well. We just finished another one, which will be even a bigger surprise sound-wise.
Okay. What can we expect?
And
can you tell me?
It's gonna get a bit darker and maybe heavier. Yeah.
And we collaborated with Alan Day from 4 Years Strong on that. that was during the pandemic. So he did kind of remote production on that. So it's
That's our childhood. He's our childhood hero. You know, we really liked the band 4 years strong back then, and it was like a main drive, especially for me,
for
to
me
start doing music. And then one day he just left us a message on social media saying, "Hey guys, I really dig your music. Let's go and do something together." And yeah, we went ahead and did the song with him, and it's really good.
Yeah, and it's gonna sound like Alan Day and Nature Trip. Exactly like that.
Well, that's cool because like now the name of the band just starting makes sense. You know, it's like, you know, it's a bit of trip and it's like a bit of nature. It just comes together. No one understands why it's happening, but it's just, you know, it's here.
Now you see, you've made that up. That's even better.
yeah. I'm good at this. You know, I'm good in just creating stories. It's what was my job. You know, and I was always there on the side, giving chance to or trying to just create a space for the guys like you to shine, because, you know, I can't really sing or make music. That's not my profession, but creating space or stories, that's something what I really like. And one of it was Eurovision, and that was one of the reasons as well why I connected with you, because I found you out on the Spotify. I love this platform because I can find so many good Czech music actually, which I never know it's Czech, because you guys, you know, just doing it in English or different languages. And with great kind of production, and as you are doing it, it's as well natural, kind of pure, as what I said, or I have this feeling from it. I like it. And we were chatting about Eurovision before we started this show, but you maybe already had some kind of opinion because of this, what we said to each other. After what I said, would you like to attend if there will be a chance, or you will have a great songs and you will feel like, okay, this is the song which can really, you know, talk to most?
I don't think we will say no to anything that makes sense. You know, this Eurovision sounds like it makes sense, and if we have the right song at the right moment, why not?
Yeah, especially after what you kind of explained us, the whole system and the history behind it. So now we at least know better what's the situation in Eurovision, because to be honest, we didn't know much about it.
Yeah, and now especially we can have a song for UK and song for Czech Republic, so it's a good chance that we're gonna win it.
Well, that's an attitude. I love it. I hope you will keep it up. Just don't release your best song before the 1st of September. That's it. That will save you for next year. That's okay. So just keep it underneath before the 1st of September, and it's gonna be all right. I'll contact you later anyway. But our time is over, and I'm really glad that you share your time with me. I'm honored because I really appreciate what you do and how you do it and how your approach towards music is. I'm really curious what the next sound is going to sound like. That's a mystery to me.
Thanks, man. Yeah, it was a pleasure. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks for having us, and we appreciate that you like our music. We really do.
Yeah, we like what you do, definitely. Yeah.
And that was Nature Trip. How do you like those guys? I love them. You know, it's always unexpected what they're gonna say, how they're gonna say it, or, you know, what they're up to. And that's great because they're doing the songs with their heart, and I think that what matters most. And I think they have a great career ahead if they continue of doing music with such an enthusiasm, which I think it's needed, but as well it's kind of hard to keep it all the time. But I wish them a huge success, and I hope it will come, especially if they're going to join Eurovision, and I really hope they will try. After all, they find out what the song contest is all about. But you can help them out as well. You can write them messages, you can, you know, reach out their social media and really motivate them to enter it. You can listen to their music, and you should, because it's great and you don't want to miss out this song, this band, and, you know, their very specific charisma and, you know, approach towards the music. And that's what we need, you know, originality, that what they deliver, original like nature on the trip. That's stupid. I said it already in the interview, and I think it sounds stupid back then. Alright, doesn't matter. Just subscribe to the channel, like my videos, just share them among your friends. Watch other videos I've made, you know, there's plenty of them already. And of course, thank you for watching, guys, and see you next time. Bye.